Yours truly, slightly biased. The hell is that sound? Hey! Hey, what's that sound? What's going on down there? Huh? Oh, yeah, my bad. I'm watching a Washington Wizards game. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, try to keep it down. I'm working on something up. The Dallas Mavericks head to the nation's capital to take on the Washington Wizards. The Mavs win 130-117. They are now 9-3 on the season, one of only 3 teams with 9 wins, 41 points in the first quarter for the Mavericks. The only team in the league with 4 different 40-point quarters. How about that? And wow, the main takeaway from this game, besides, dude, the Wizards are just terrible. Like I thought they would be a fun bad. Like I thought there'd be like a level of fun to their terribleness this year. No, they're just fucking terrible. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be crass. I'm not trying to be mean. They are just atrocious. But the real star of the game for the Mavericks, I mean, it had to be Tim Hardaway Jr. 31 points in this game on 11 of 20, shooting 7 of 11 from deep. Only the third time in his career that he has scored over 30 points in a game while playing under 30 minutes. And so far this season, he's up to 18.7 points per game, all of them off the bench, 40% from deep on 9.3 attempts. His 9.3 three-point attempts per game is the 4th most in the league, trailing only Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, and Desmond Bane. So Tim Hardaway Jr. is letting that thing fly. Currently second in bench points behind Karis LeVert. And as it stands right now, as of the time I'm recording this, Tim Hardaway Jr. is the betting favorite for 6th man of the year. That's right. It might be time to sit your children down and have an honest-to-God conversation about Tim Hardaway Jr.'s chances at winning this award. Because if this thing were to hold steady over the course of the season, it's hard to imagine anyone else but Tim Hardaway Jr. winning this award. And it's just been incredible to watch him play this year. He's 31 years old, but it feels like he's entering his prime almost. It feels like we're getting the best basketball from Tim Hardaway Jr. And yeah, he's on a hot streak. He's on fire to start the season. He's shooting incredibly well. The ball's going into the hoop at a high rate for him. But his game just feels better. Like he just feels better off the dribble. And I don't know if he's just playing with absurd amount of confidence or if this is something that he's just really worked on in the offseason or he's playing with a little fuck you in him because he was in so many trade rumors over the offseason. But the decision making is better. It's crisp. It's more smart. He's making passes. It feels like we've never really seen Tim Hardaway Jr. make. His shot off the dribble just looks cleaner. It looks better. The shots are better. This play had me curious, so I went and looked at some numbers. And the numbers back up the eye test. Tim Hardaway Jr. has the 2nd most transition possessions per game on this Dallas Mavericks team, 3.6. He's averaging 1.35 points per possession in those opportunities, 83rd percentile in the NBA. And he loves himself a corner 3 in transition. I looked at his heat chart. It's a shot that he loves. And here's a shot right here. In transition, Grant Williams kick out to the corner. Boom! Tim Hardaway Jr. 4-3. Kyle Kuzma, he's got to wait a little bit for Jordan Poole to get back into this play, so he's kind of guarding 2 guys at once. Tim Hardaway Jr., all he needs is a sliver of space, and he's pulling that thing. When I said that Tim Hardaway Jr.'s game off the dribble looks better this year, this is the type of shit I'm talking about. Making good reads in pick-and-roll situations, just generating enough space for that little long two. I mean, that's a really nice shot, really pretty-looking shot by Tim Hardaway Jr., and not bad screen defense at all by the Wizards. A pretty good switch. Coulibaly gets up and contests it, but when Tim's feeling it, it doesn't matter. Mavericks coaching staff gets a lot of shit. Is it warranted? Well, I guess I won't answer that question. But I thought they did a good job in this game tonight getting Tim Hardaway Jr. good looks, especially in a game without Kyrie Irving. You need a little offensive punch besides Luka Doncic to help out Luka Doncic. And, this is a look right here. Little down screen by Dwight Powell, and Tim Hardaway Jr. curls into a really nice look. He misses it, but that's a great shot. It's horrible defense by the Wizards. I mean, Danilo Gallinari, it's cooked food. Yummy. Tim Hardaway Jr. just couldn't hit the shot. I want you to take a look at the lineup on the court currently for the Dallas Mavericks. You got Dante Exum, Josh Green, the Aussie brothers, right? They're on the floor. Tim Hardaway Jr., Dwight Powell, Grant Williams. Nobody on the court right now really capable of breaking their guy down off the dribble and generating a great look for themselves, right? So the Mavericks got to get a little creative, and I really like this play right here. It generates an open look, and for Tim Hardaway Jr., a little down screen from Grant Williams. Did I mention the Wizards fucking suck at defense? I mean, what in the hell is going on here? Tim Hardaway Jr. Clean. I don't know what the Wizards are doing on defense, so I don't want to blame anyone in particular, but on a lot of these plays, I noticed the rookie kind of doesn't know where the hell he's going a lot of the times. But again, I don't know if it's his fault. This could be Kuzma's fault. I mean, God knows. But someone, you kind of want to get a body on that guy. I mean, that guy can shoot. Again, with the smart decision making, if you're making it rain from deep, they're going to play a little bit aggressive on you on the perimeter, or at least they should. Lil Coulibaly a little over-aggressive. Tim Hardaway Jr. gets to a spot, rises and hits. That's easy. I've been a little bit more wary about a Tim Hardaway Jr. trade than other Mavs fans just because volume shooting is an important skill set to have, and you need guys who are willing to take shots like this, and they're not that easy to find, right? Because this isn't terrible defense. Anthony Gill goes under on this screen and just enough space. I mean, it's really not a lot of space. A pretty decent recovery by Anthony Gill, but Tim Hardaway Jr. is just letting that thing fly, man. And when he's on fire, yeah, you need to get a body on him at all times. Did I mention when this guy's on fire, you need to put a body on him at all times? I'm just going to pull up. You're too far away, Jordan Poole. You're also just bad. Yeah. Dude, okay, I'm sorry. Tim Hardaway Jr. misses this shot, but holy shit, this Wizards defense, yikes, it is so bad. Look at this. Kyle Kuzma is pointing at Danilo Gallinari. Guard Tim Hardaway Jr. Guard him. Gallinari says, fuck you, and runs away from Tim Hardaway Jr. He misses the shot, but he is just so hot. Keep in mind, this is the fourth quarter. Tim's already on a burner. He was so hot, nobody even wanted to be close to him. I mean, just hilarious. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I'm really not trying to be mean. I'm really not, but Jesus. How about this to get to 31 for Mr. Tim Hardaway Jr.? Coulibaly forces him baseline. Tim takes it. Help doesn't really come, and little floater. Thing of beauty right there. 31 points for Tim Hardaway Jr. in under 30 minutes. Now, he did actually get hurt after this. Kyle Kuzma, dove into his knees. It wasn't like a dirty play or anything. Kuzma got fouled and dive's not the right word. Fell into Tim Hardaway Jr.'s knees, but apparently he's all right and should be okay. But still, 31 points, under 30 minutes for Tim Hardaway Jr. Point Tim. Let him captain the offense. All right, Tim Hardaway Jr. with the basketball. Tyus Jones is in the middle of the paint for some reason. Dwight Powell seals him off, and Tim, little entry pass. Easy. Hold on a second. Tim Hardaway Jr. or Chris Paul? I'm a little confused. Ending it off with this play right here because this is enough to make a grown man cry. Luka, hit ahead pass. Derek Lively catches, controls himself, kicks out to the corner. Tim Hardaway Jr. at 3. Derek Lively, what did I do to deserve you, man? Speaking of Derek Lively, man, this was just another tremendous game from the rookie center. Maybe in a lot of ways his best game as a rookie so far. It feels like every other game he's one-upping where he was a couple games before. And that's just incredible to see. 17 points, 9 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 blocks. And his impact, you can just see it. It's felt, right? You see it even in the plays where he's not recording a stat. He's not recording a block, but he's altering a shot. He's not recording an assist, but he's making a really smart pass out of the short roll that leads to an open shot. Early in this game, it almost felt like a point of emphasis for the Wizards to try and get Lively out in space, especially with Kuzma. And let me tell you, it didn't really work. Lively, great defense right here. Tough shot. Hell no! Hell no. A little miscommunication here on this switch, but Lively with the wingspan and the quickness to get out and contest the shot. Anyway, steps up, hand in his face, clank. Tremendous help defense right here by the Rook. Tremendous. Grant Williams gets beat. Lively takes up the space. Hell no! Sorry. Oh, this guy's going to be so good, man. This guy's just going to be so good. Alters that shot right there, then helps over on the Jordan Poole drive. Get that shot out of my paint, please. Look at the activity. I mean, just look how under control he is at all times. This is a 19-year-old kid. You want to know what I was doing at 19? I don't even think I could say it on this platform without getting banned permanently. The Luka Doncic, Derek Lively connection is already just absolutely horrifying. I would be terrified if I were the rest of the league and I was seeing this already. Oh shit, Luka's actually got a legitimately great center next to him now. Derek Lively just knows, all right, I just need to sprint up the floor and the ball will just appear into my hands magically. What a pass by Luka. And look at Luka. I want to look at Luka. Luka's seeing this the entire way. Mavericks run off of a miss. We love to see it. Right here. Luka realizes, I'm passing this ball to Derek Lively. Beautiful pass. Needle threader. Love it. Great job, Luka. Unblock me on Twitter. It's time for Derek Squared. The two Derricks. These two. We're about to get into some stats for these two. These two defensively. Chef's kiss. Nico, let him cook. Nico is chefing up something this offseason, man. Beautiful defensive possession. Derrick Jones Jr. Yeah, I'll take that. Horrible. Okay, Bilal Coulibaly. I'm driving. I'm terrified. Yeah. Pass out. Good job. Lively. I'm stepping up. Get that shit out. Look at Luka. Luka's like, wait, is this real life? Hold on a second. Centers can do that? I didn't know. My entire career, I didn't know that was possible. Derrick Jones Jr., another 20-point game in this one. Derrick Jones Jr. never scores 20 points. He scored 20 points twice already this season for the Mavericks. 8 of 11 from the field, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Man, this guy's just been absolutely incredible for the Mavericks. And in a lot of ways, one of their most important players. The Mavericks defense, when he's on the floor, has a 109 defensive rating. That would be top 5 in the NBA. This is a Mavericks defense that ranks like in the bottom 7 as a team. But when Derrick Jones Jr. as starter, who's playing mid-20s in minutes per game, is on the floor, it's a top 5 defense. So that just shows the incredible contrast when he's on the floor versus when he's off. So the role players for the Dallas Mavericks have just been playing at an incredible level to start the season. It's a big reason why they are 9-3. Of course, on top of Luka Doncic's MVP level play so far, and Kyrie Irving sort of really starting to come into his own, even though he didn't play in this game for the Mavs. It's tough times to be a Wizards fan. That's what I took away from this game for them. It's tough times. It'll get there, hopefully. But it's a little bit difficult. It sucks in a rebuilding process. You know, at least the Blazers, in theory, have their stars. Like, they have their young stars. Scoot is hopefully going to turn into that. Shaedon Sharpe is hopefully going to turn into that. For the Wizards, it's like Bilal Coulibaly. I mean, he had some nice plays in this game. Don't get me wrong. But it's like, he's like the 4th best guy on a championship team. You still got to get the next 3. I don't know. Tough times. Tough times in the nation capital. Because Jordan Poole's not even fun. Like, it hasn't even been a fun experience. So for the Washington Wizards, man, basketball terrorism this bad, it's no wonder it's located in the nation's capital.